Oh my God, we are live.
Sizzling hashtag
we are live and in charge.
That's
that
sizzling.
doesn't rhyme, but
large and in charge. I was like, I don't understand. We're live and wired.
We are.
That's something that we are.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is SNN.
Yes, it is.
That's right. I know. I love saying it. I love saying it every time I do it. That's right. The Superhero News Network, right here on that hashtag show, THS. Let's just have all acronyms today. THS is SNN. It's just TGIF. I don't know.
With MM, DJ, and
DJ.
Oh, my God, look at that.
I used to have a DJ here.
Who? A what? We had no one but me that was called DJ, all right?
You didn't like being called DJ like the past couple years.
I love being called now because I'm the only one.
The one and only DJ.
Spill the tea, spill the tea. That's what I do.
What are we talking about today, Daniel?
Well, on the docket today, we have 3 topics. Of course, we will talk about other things as we get super chats, so you guys can kind of chime in. But
you can control us with money.
There you go. I have no problem with that. For the check. The Dark Phoenix reaction as far as what happened with the trailer. So you'll see how we feel about that. We will be talking about Will Smith leaving or exiting the Suicide Squad. Exactly.
It looks like you're like trying to kiss him right now.
What's your favorite
I
Will
miss
Smith movie? Okay, I'm done.
a little bit of Will. Oh, man, come on. I like the Red Table. I mean, that's how much I love Will. I love Will so much I love his wife. And Aquaman 2, as far as the release date and how we feel about that. Yes. So those will be the 3 topics we are definitely going to discuss. Before we do that, maybe we want to do a little bit of catch up on anything. Now, I know there is DC TV.
But there was, really? There was, it was all off for the week, I think. The only one that was on was Doom Patrol, which is so good, guys. If y'all are not watching Doom Patrol, I hate you, because it's so good.
Dang.
It's so,
that's a glowing kind of recommendation.
It is. I got to go.
I can't wait to see that on the box. Like, they're like,
if you're
not watching Doom Patrol, I hate you, Tatiana.
Because it's true. I went to a screening and like an interview with Matt Bomer this week, and oh my God, he's so beautiful. I can't form words when, like trying to ask him a question, and I was like, but anyway. That's not the point. The point is Doom Patrol is great.
It's the Prince Effect.
The Prince Effect.
Now you guys are talking about DC streaming service.
Yes, DC, unfortunately.
So they only have one show on there.
Sorry, what?
No, they have 3 shows. They have Young Justice.
Young Justice Outsiders. Titans. And Doom Patrol.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? Because you just coughed a hat on one of the best shows on there.
Titans?
One of
the third best show on there?
Wow. Wow, that's what we are now.
Yeah,
that's Doom, right?
Watchmen.
Right, but that's Doom Patrol. That's Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
And they've got Cyborg, which already tells you that Doom Patrol is superior to Titans. Because they're the ones that got
geez. What did I do there?
Are these shows enough to justify a new subscription plan yet? Is this like a whole CBS access type of situation?
First 3 months are $3.99 right now. So that might be worth that.
But what does it cost after the first 3 months?
Is it like
$22.99?
$7.99 after that. $7.99.
$7.99. Hulu for $7.99 a month.
If you like the curated library of comics, then it's worth it.
Well, yeah,
I would wait until the Harley Quinn animated series.
Right.
Oh yeah, but you're gonna get that. You're also gonna get soon they're gonna start migrating over like DC films or Warner Brother films, blah blah. You'll have that now to be able to peruse. All the animated films right now are there.
Yeah.
They're being removed from Hulu.
I believe Lois and Clark is on there, which is that alone would justify my $3.99.
So you got a few, but it's not enough for you. What would I want to know though? No joke. What would made it enough for you?
I just told you the Harley Quinn.
Okay, but the Harley Quinn and 3 other shows and then everything else.
If they brought back things like the Batman animated series library on there,
it's on there. It's on there. The
okay,
full
fine.
library.
Then you sold me. Okay, here's my $3.99.
All right.
For 3 months, and after that you're like cancel.
Exactly.
That's harsh.
Cancel.
That's so harsh. Oh.
Let me pirate
Hey, no. Maybe they have your favorite show on there, Gotham.
No.
Oh boy,
Shut
that's
up!
woo,
Number one,
America's favorite show.
Netflix
No.
has Gotham, and I can't believe I fell so behind. I want to see season 4 so bad.
I need to catch up
I-
too. I need to catch up too.
I can believe-
I respect Gotham for
Thank
sticking
you.
to its guns.
Thank
all right,
you.
it's like I'm gonna be the weirdest
Yes.
version
Oh,
of
okay,
Gotham.
okay, you know what?
Interpretation
Okay,
of
yes.
the story.
Yes, it
It's so
is.
boring if you do the same thing over and over
Well,
and
no,
over again.
and that's always my argument for everything. I'm like, look, if I'm gonna get the same story I read in the comic, why am I even watching this?
I
This
see
shit?
we've got lots of comments on, what their feelings are on DC universe. Heel Life said that comics are limited, so it's it's not.
They're
as-
already jumping all over the Dark Phoenix. It's hot.
That's
in the
true.
Chat.
That's true. We got
Well,
to
you know
go
what?
on to Dark
Since they
Phoenix,
are
the
going
actual
on-
first
yeah,
topic.
Since they are going on to it, let's hit our first hot topic, which is the Dark Phoenix trailer.
I love the drum
Oh
roll.
my god! No, there's so
The
much
Black
for
Raven.
That's
it.
basically the quality of this film.
Okay,
If I did that
here's-
with a Jean Grey
I
costume.
love Sophie Turner with like the burning fire of 1,000 suns.
Okay,
I love
alright,
her so much.
okay.
But she can't do an American accent.
Yeah.
And no one ever tried to teach her to do one? Like, I don't understand. This is, the second movie now, right? Or third movie? Second movie.
Benedict is Cumberbatch is also another person who cannot do
That's true.
accents.
That's true. But like, just
They're
like
bullshit
don't
accents.
either
You're
make
like,
Jean
I'm
Grey
not-
British or cast someone else as Jean Grey because it sounds super awkward every time she speaks.
But also, why does Jean Grey need to be American? Like
She doesn't. That's what I'm saying. But make
Hey,
Jean
let
Grey
her have
British.
her natural
Just
accent.
let Jean Grey
Her
be British.
nationality has nothing to do with
Exactly.
the character.
That's actually true. Nobody's ever been like, oh my god, Jean Grey. And usually everybody always says, Jean Grey, her birthplace, the Hudson River. Because they always say that whole thing about she rose up as the Phoenix from the Hudson River. So everybody always says that. So you're like, no one cares really where Jean is from. No one does. All we have to make sure is that she has a name and she gets weakened every time she uses her abilities.
Right.
And Cyclops can yell her name 20 fucking times in one.
And he can
Jean,
yell her
Jean,
name no
Jean,
matter where
Jean.
she's from.
That's
So
it.
perfect.
Exactly.
Anyway, but aside from her accent, why did you hate this trailer so much?
I didn't hate the trailer so much. I disliked it because it's basically a remake of The Last Stand.
Yes.
And Mystique's fucking makeup, like the EW exclusive images of Mystique look way different than what this final product is. Now, even though this has gone through reshoots and it's been almost 2 years since they finished filming the majority of this film, I have to believe that the color correction is not finished, which I don't understand
Right.
why it wouldn't be.
She looks like it's
'cause
like a
lot of
dream
this-
sequence or something.
A lot of this film is washed out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very weird.
Well, she looks like an avatar with red hair.
Thankfully,
That's
she
one
won't be
thing.
around for very long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Because her ass is going to get killed.
We clearly saw.
Yeah.
Oh, she is dead in the trailer when it was. Why did I do that to my friend? Oh man. Well, she gets to go out the way she wanted to. As a hero. So that's a good thing. Now
guess.
I am going to go against the grain.
Untitled
Everyone's-
story. Go ahead.
Since everyone's like how much they hate it, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, it's a good film if it was released about roughly 7 or 10 years
like,
ago.
visually speaking?
Like The Last
Yeah, yeah,
Stand
yeah, like
was
the-
Like The
released in
Last Stand.
2006.
I mean,
Well,
I
yeah,
think
if
it'll be
we
a better
released it
version
then.
of the story than The Last Stand, at the very least.
Okay.
No way!
Is a-
Simon Kinberg wrote The Last Stand. He's
Oh,
just
boy.
like, this is the way
Isn't
I
he
would have
also?
directed it.
Didn't he also? Yeah, he's directing.
Yeah,
this
he's
one,
directing
so-
this one. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, the thing is, honestly, guys, we hated Apocalypse, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is better or worse than Apocalypse from what you've seen from the trailer?
Before you say, we have a super chat.
We do have a
Oh,
super
what's
chat.
the super chat?
Red Blue Blur would like us to know that he's
Oh,
waiting,
sorry, I'm reading Blackwing's comment. Go ahead.
waiting for Smallville in HD on DC Universe. When that happens, then I'll definitely pay, $3.99 or even $6.99.
You know what?
It's on
Once
Hulu.
again,
See, well,
I'll
there
go
you go.
against the grain on
That's
this one,
why I'm
too.
Huluing.
I really didn't care too much about Smallville at all.
That's
Sorry, guys.
Sorry,
whatever.
Superman.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I actually refused to watch Smallville at first because Lois Lane was not on it. And I was like, what is this?
She
Lana
ends up
Lang.
on it.
And then,
Lana
that's when I
Lang.
started watching
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I started watching it because of Lois Lane, and then I have not watched any episode that she wasn't in. Anytime she's not in an episode, I don't watch
Oh,
it.
you're not watching
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Okay. I mean, it was too much of the monster of the week for me. But
Anyway, so yes.
Now let's
Better
get
or
to
worse
that
than
answer.
Apocalypse?
Better or worse.
It looks better, but I thought Apocalypse was going to be really good. You had Oscar Isaacs, the trailer looks pretty good. Fox has hit or miss with their trailers, not like WB, where you're going to get hyped over every trailer because it looks so damn good.
Oh, they have a great trailer cut out.
And like I mentioned on Twitter, I don't understand how you have this caliber of actors. Like, we have award-winning actors, well-rounded. We've seen them in like a bunch of other films, and they're such one-note characters. I don't understand why no one at Fox understands the X-Men, who has such a rich history in the comics. It's right there.
Yeah.
The source material is right there, and
Right.
I don't understand. And Storm, oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, jeez.
I guess they just need someone that's really passionate about it.
So
that's not...
yes, it may be better than Apocalypse, or no.
Just like
The bar's so low.
The bar's so
The bar's so low.
The bar's
You can't
so
even make a
low, I
choice.
can walk
Exactly.
over it.
Right.
Wow, so it doesn't matter then.
Yeah,
And it's
how about-
5'3".
I can't even limbo under that bar because it's so low. Like, I can't get down that low.
All right, so it's a no-go for you. Would you pay your money to see it?
Oh, of course, because I'm someone who has to finish something that I started, no matter how shitty it
Well,
looks.
here's a better way for us, because we happen to be press. The question is,
Will I
would
pay to
you
see
pay
it?
for it? No, would you pay for it? Or would you say, time to use my press pass?
I mean,
Is it one
I'd
of
use
those?
my Cinemia membership.
Okay, so
I won a lot out of my three allotted
movies,
I would use one.
instead of that you get a month or whatever. Instead of that, you'd be like, forget it. No, honestly,
I kind of like press screenings though, because they kind of just go ratchet sometimes, like with the laughter and the comments.
honestly, I would probably want to use the press pass for this. I don't think I want to use my own cash.
I would definitely hope that I can see it as press because I'm not going to pay for it. I agree.
Okay, see, not
But
using the cash.
Speaking of,
There
this
was.
question right here,
Oh,
Quicksilver,
boy.
I would love to know, do you guys think he's going to die?
Oh, speaking of, that's the other thing that kind of made me upset. But then I could see where they were going with this.
Okay.
When they spoiled the death of
Mystique?
Spoiler alert, Mystique. If you
Yeah,
look it up
that
in
was
the
really
trailer,
obvious.
read between the lines. So,
Right.
to say,
If you couldn't
Read
tell
between
from
the
that,
lines.
then,
That's it.
if you couldn't tell she was
then this
gonna
is the movie
die,
for you.
Yes. Why?
Goddamn.
Why would they spoil this, you ask? I think because they have nothing else to sell this movie on. The demand for this movie does not match the demand for New Mutants, which are people still asking for. And no one's talking about Dark Phoenix. It's not
Right.
trending anywhere.
No.
The trailer didn't even trend on Twitter.
They just
for
dropped it in
any
the middle of the
significant
night.
amount of time. Yeah, they dropped it in the middle of the night after Jimmy Kimmel. And the reception, I mean, to
Mystique,
this.
will I die? We already know that answer
Specifically. She's
immediately.
She's def gonna die.
But we
Saw
know
that in the
her.
trailer.
The other speculation is another character will die as well.
Yes, because
Oh,
they keep
yeah.
saying multiple characters are going to die. And Jessica Chastain even said, like, I may get to kill a couple of X-Men.
Truth of the matter is, I think everybody's gonna die because they're just saying goodbye to us at Fox. You know, like
I don't think
this is the
everyone's
last
gonna
No,
time
I think
Fox
that's
saying
a
we're
little, that's a
done.
downer. Like, it's too much of a
I
downer.
think
Yeah.
Professor X and
Yeah.
Magneto would be the only ones to survive because
Most
I think
likely.
Marvel would consider bringing them over to the MCU.
Well, yeah,
If those
Professor
actors
X-
are even still interested.
Well, Professor X can't die because he has to be alive in freaking Logan. So they're like, yeah, but everybody else, kaputs.
There you go.
They're all gone. What happened to everybody? She got upset.
Yeah.
And it's
Well, that
like-
does remind me, like, someone brought this up that, like, in Legion, they say after what happened in Red Hook.
Oh yeah.
And
They
that
keep
Red Hook is
mentioning
where
Red
they
Hook,
are.
and Red Hook is where they are.
Yeah.
They were. Yeah, he always
Oh,
wanted to bring that together.
Super freaking shout out
Oh,
to
that is
Century.
the superest
Hold on,
chat.
hold
Oh my
on,
god,
hold on.
please read
Super
that.
So what did
duelist
Maniac
Dark
say?
Phoenix chat.
Well, we got another one right after, but
Yeah.
what did Maniac say?
Hey Tatiana, Daniel, McDahlia with Captain Marvel coming out next week. Do you think it will determine how far it could take for Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, to join in the
Yes.
MCU?
Yes.
Yes, I mean, I think that if Captain Marvel does really well, then Kamala will come quickly.
Oh, I
know?
hope so.
Yeah.
I hope that's a
So-
big thing to happen with
Yeah.
them getting rid of everything that they've done at Fox. As far as, hey, here's our mistakes. Now they're gone. Let's bring in something great, and that's why she should show up.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
What's how far I could take for Miss Marvel to join an MCU? I don't know, because that's like a big character, right? I would think they would want a couple Captain Marvel movies to come out first.
Before she pops
It
up?
depends on, like, if they want to do it like a mentorship dynamic, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you have, like, her and then, like, her little, like, sidekick.
Mm.
Or
But
if they're
shouldn't
just
we
going to, like, let her just be
establish,
alone.
you know,
Right.
Carol as her own character first, a la Iron Man? Spider-Man didn't come along in that role until, like, how many years after Iron Man? Even though that's not really, like, a canon type
canon- yeah,
situation. But it's just, like, an example to go off of.
But I mean, I feel like on the other hand, Iron Man, like, who gets, Rhodey gets the Patriot suit, pretty quickly.
True.
Yeah. And so, like, I would say that that's more like that kind of dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it happening for sure. Captain Marvel's on the news. She's like this big thing, and then you have this kid.
Alternately, they could crib off of Into the Spider-Verse and be like, oh hey, animated version of Kamala Khan.
That may be the case, especially because she stretches, blah blah yada yada
not.
Fantastic Four situation.
Because I think we deserve like live action Miles Morales. We shouldn't put the minority characters as animated characters and be like, okay, we did our job, everybody.
Well, Miles needs to come. Miles got to come into the live action universe too. And I'm sure.
So I don't want to see that trend happening, but to your point, I can see it happening for sure.
No, we have another super chat. I did see right now.
Yes.
Red Blue Blur.
What's he saying?
What shows you want to see on Marvel's streaming service?
I love the way that you read that. That sounds exactly like what.
What shows?
What shows did you want to see?
Listen to me, see? This is what I got, see? Like, oh my god.
Bugsy Malone.
Oh my god.
Listen to me, see?
All right, so Marvel's, I guess he means Disney streaming service.
Yes,
but
the Disney streaming service.
Bring back Daredevil. Stop messing around, Disney. Stop it. You're about to make me drop some F-bombs.
Can they do that? Like, can they take it back from Netflix?
No, they have a thing
Netflix
where they can't be on
canceled
screen.
it.
Yeah,
Well,
but they have a clause where it can't be on screen for 2 years.
That's what it is. That's
so
the
that's
problem.
the whole thing. Yep.
That's why I feel like
Netflix is
Netflix
F
canceled
you.
it just to say F you. Like, screw you guys.
But why?
Bye.
What is the screw you?
Because Disney's taking their stuff off of Netflix to put on their Disney streaming service. So he's like, oh, well, then we're taking your stuff off
of
as
ours,
well.
yeah. Oh, you want to take everything? Here, take this too.
thing.
P.S. You can't do anything because you got 2 years left.
That's like
So
when
that's
Marvel
it.
cancels the comics every time Fox puts out a movie.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, see, and it is. It's a tit for tat thing, and the thing is, only people that get hurt are, of course, the fans. Also, well, in this case, the people that were working on the production team. Unfortunately, they're out of jobs for a bit now, so that's
sucks.
unfair to them too. And they don't care about this part. All they want to do is be able to make their dollar, or if not, they want to make sure that they seem to be right, or they want to hurt someone. The thing is, you're not only hurting just the other company, you're also hurting everyone that works for your company. You're hurting the fans and just the fandom itself. So kind of take that into consideration, you pricks.
That makes
That's
sense
my
because I think it was
opinion.
Jeff Loeb who came out with a comment and he was just like, this is Netflix decision and, you know, it's their own decision. I was just kind of thinking like, really? You're going to blame this on Netflix? But your explanation makes sense.
It
kind
does.
of
It
Netflix
does.
being little
petty
shits.
bitch move.
Exactly.
There you go. So
Exactly.
Daredevil sounds like a good one. What else? What would you
Which
like to
2
say?
years goes really fast.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it does. It's
You
true. It
could
does go pretty
shoot
fast.
In the 2 years
the
and
2 years and
premiere
then put
it.
it-
Yeah,
yep,
in a
that's
couple
right.
of years.
You know the like I literally have just forgotten the name, but I really like that show, like the cartoon. It's like it's got Daisy Johnson and it's got Kamala.
Marvel
etc.
Rising.
Marvel Rising. I would love a live action version of Marvel Rising. I think it'd be really cute.
Ooh, dang, not bad. If I had to think
Like
of something,
a Storm series.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
a Storm series.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see
Dang.
her get
Well, now that we
Let's
can do
do
the
the
X-Men,
whole thing,
you know,
yeah.
and that it
Well,
might take a little bit to get them into the movies.
The thing is,
may
what
as well.
I was thinking
Separate.
is, I want a Miles Morales series.
Or do
Oh, that'd be
New
great.
Mutants.
I do.
Do a New Mutants.
But live action Miles Morales, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, live action
yeah.
Miles Morales. That would be perfect. But a New Mutants? That would be interesting because, I mean, we're going to get a failure of a film and we need something. So why not give us New Mutants as far as an actual show?
Second
I mean,
class.
hey, we have seen Gifted.
They have
So,
Did you hear they're not doing any reshoots for that film, New Mutants?
that's
Oh,
it.
really?
So they're
Not doing
done.
any-
This is it.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
like,
just
not
not-
their plans. It's like, okay.
All right.
Wow. So get ready for New Mutants on Hulu very soon, guys. Very soon. Oh, boy.
It's
so,
happening.
that's what our weigh in on the Dark Phoenix as far as our reaction
Yeah,
to the trailer.
yeah, which was,
moving on. Yeah, exactly. Well, which is, And the thing is, when we go to topics that are more of something that we already knew. Will Smith.
I mean,
unfortunately,
did we really know it though?
Nobody knew that,
Because like
Daniel.
I
Nobody knew
thought
Oh, really?
they would do their best to get Margot Robbie and Will Smith back because that's
yes.
the money makers.
Yes.
Those are the breadwinners for that film.
Oh,
Like
geez.
without Will Smith
Okay.
and without
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, although I feel like because of this movie, that's true. Whereas the first time around, it was Will Smith. You know. What are you playing the world's tiniest violin for
I
right
am
now?
because
I'm gonna
your
piggyback
sad
on this
sorrow song.
comment.
I mean,
I'm
it's-
gonna put in a bet right now. $10 says Margot Robbie doesn't do this film without Will Smith.
Whoa!
That's a given. $10
She's the
said
one who-
neither of them are going to be in the
No,
film.
but
I knew that.
they would have wanted
onboarded
it.
him to the first one.
Yeah.
Missy to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
She was like, "Hey, I just did your movie.
busy
You
with
do
her
mine."
own
Yeah.
stuff, so she does have a thing to fall back on. But I don't think she's gonna do this film.
And
alone.
without them, this movie's gonna make like half of what the first one made.
Guys,
Because those are the draws.
we already knew. I'm telling you, when we talked about it before, that he was not going to be in this film. Neither was she, and that they were going to use a
But
completely
she said
different
yes.
team.
She already said she was gonna
She's
do it,
not
but she's
gonna be
gonna
in
drop
it.
out.
She's
No.
gonna
She'll
drop
drop
out,
out. She'll drop out, yeah.
or her moments in it are going to be just very short, very quick,
Like Ben
and just a
Affleck's.
reference. Yeah, like Ben Affleck. Show up
Yeah.
out of nowhere. She's gonna punch a
That's the
Batman
end
for
for
a
you,
moment.
Deadshot.
Yeah, right?
Just like a dummy
Stop
Deadshot.
it.
Finally
Academy
wearing the
Award
mask.
nominated
Finally wearing the
actor,
mask
everybody.
because Will Smith is not actually there.
Yeah.
That is so
Why
harsh.
do you do this to Ben Affleck?
That was so hard. Ben's like, really? Do I have to? So what's the scene? Really?
Contract
That's what I'm gonna do? Like, yeah.
Mark.
I mean, he was like, well, that counts as one of the films I had to do. Good. How much are you paying me? Sure. I'll put on the suit. I mean, ultimately, but we knew, I'm telling you, we knew Will Smith was not going
Doing
to
Bad
come
Boys
back.
3.
Who are you speaking for?
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna tell you I did
He's
not.
the royal we. The royal we.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we
People.
are not amused. and
Daniel's
we
opinions
knew.
are his own. It does not reflect that.
The opinions of Daniel Jerome are not necessarily the opinions of that hashtag show and do not reflect any of the opinions for that hashtag show. Remember, Daniel's opinions are his own. Thank you.
And
yes.
PSA.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I am saying, Daniel, how did I know? I'll tell you how I knew Will, because I watched The Red Table. No, I just know that Will is shooting Bad Boys, and he's just focusing on any and everything else. He has not spoken about Suicide Squad. He talked
because he
about
barely knew
Aladdin.
there was a
He talked
sequel.
exactly.
He did, right?
And the thing is, they knew they were not going to get him. They were like, "Hey, let's go ahead and bring you back for a film that people said was horrible."
Supposedly, they're still talking about whether they're going to take the character out or recast.
And they're pitching Joe Manganiello.
As dead
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
No,
right?
because he didn't get to do his Deathstroke
Oh.
thing. They're like, we'll make it up to you and
Make
just
you
recast-
that would be crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. You should
Why?
definitely include because
Please elaborate.
Bring
No,
him,
I'm
bring,
not saying I disagree with you.
bring
but
him
I'm
as
just
Death.
listening.
Bring him as Deathstroke.
Bring him as Deathstroke.
I feel
exactly.
because it's like we've been waiting for it. We're excited for it.
Yeah, and
Hancock
Deathstroke.
too.
And how different are Deathstroke and Deadshot really?
But that's why. That's why they're like, we
very
can just
different.
interchange
Right,
you.
but like people will be angry if you recast
They're very different.
Deadshot.
You can't replace brown
They're
skin
two
with brown
snarky
skin.
assassin characters, okay?
Okay, but one is a master tactician who can
No
actually
one
stand
can.
up to Batman.
Was
The other one
Suicide
is a guy who
Squad-
shoots
Yeah,
guns.
listen, was Suicide Squad a magnum opus of character development? Is anyone
No.
like, God, Deadshot's character arc in Suicide Squad
And
must
that-
be...
And that is why Will was like, "I'm not coming back for this.
And that's
I've
why
already
they don't
done
need-
that.
and that's why there's
I've
no
already
reason
done
to
Wild Wild
recast.
West. I'm not coming back to do this. I did a
He
stupid
did
film with my
after
son. Yeah, I did a stupid film with my son
He did
to
that
help him
horrible
out.
Netflix movie.
Well, they're making a sequel apparently, so he's gonna
And
be
he's
happy
going to
with
be
that.
in it.
Because
So that's what I'm saying. Clearly, he's
because
not
they're
opposed
willing
to
pay-
garbage.
they're willing to pay the amount of
He's
it.
50 years old. He
Yeah.
wants to have fun now.
The thing is, they're not gonna pay. They weren't gonna pay him as much as he really wanted.
Oh, they weren't
I think
gonna
that
pay
was
him
it.
as much? I don't
I
think
doubt
so.
they
Yeah,
would.
my,
I doubt they
but
would.
my point is that Deadshot as a character wasn't the... No one cares. It was about Will Smith, right?
Wilder West.
Wild West 2, Wilder West.
Oh my god! I love
Someone
it.
said, I recommend Michael J. White as Deadshot. He needs to do something.
Michael J. White needs to do something because Spawn is coming out and he's not in it. So I mean, maybe he can be Bronze Tiger like he did like he voiced it on the animated one.
Well, that'd be fun.
Maybe he can
Yeah,
show up and
Bronze
be
Tiger would
Bronze
be good.
Tiger.
Wild Wild West was not that bad, Blackwing. It's not even in my
Wild
worst Will
West,
Smith
funny
list.
enough, it's one of my daughter's favorite films.
See?
She loved it
Why
when she
are
was
we- why are
she
we
loved it
hating
when
on
she
Wild
was
Wild
young.
West?
She won't admit it to anyone now. So it's not that good of a film. If a kid won't even say, sure, no.
What's your least favorite Will Smith?
Oh,
I was doing
do
this
I
all week to
have
people.
one? Do I have one? So, as far as that movie with his kid. What was
Happy
that?
Pursuit of Happiness?
No.
no,
The
Happiness.
After Earth or whatever.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, that movie was
That one's really
horrible.
bad. That's a really bad
It was
movie.
horrible.
Yeah.
Did you have one?
Well, that one or the horrible Netflix movie whose name I shall not mention.
Oh my God, is that bad?
It was
to you?
so bad.
What are you talking about? What is?
Yes, the horrible alien cop movie.
Oh my God! You're talking about Training Day Fantasy Edition? Like that's what it was. It was like
so
Training Day
bad.
in a fantasy world. That's what it was.
But bad.
Oh my God.
Did you love this movie?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay.
If you guys were to cast Will Smith in any MCU or DC
Oh my
film,
God.
what would it be? Recast him in something.
Recast with something else.
Well,
Let's
can
see.
we bring back Hancock in the DC? No. Hey, Hancock was great.
Oh, no.
Thank you, lone audience member, clapping
Thank you,
back
lone
there. I
audience member.
appreciate that.
I'd probably make him like the
Thank you, I
like the
appreciate it.
DCEU
Love you, Mom.
version
Love
of
you,
Black
Mom.
Lightning. Like
Love
we have
you,
Black
Mom.
Lightning in the DCEU.
Don't worry, Mom.
Well, Will Smith, I'm gonna miss you, boo. Okay, my favorite Will Smith movie is Pursuit of Happiness. Thank you.
Okay,
I'm done.
that's a good. Okay, thank you. Good night.
That's a
She
tearjerker.
exits. That's why she came. Goodbye.
She's like, goodbye, everyone. No. But okay, so ultimately,
Independence Day.
I wasn't shocked by this. You two are disappointed or shocked?
I'm not
disappointed.
shocked, but disappointed. I was hoping they could pull through. I was like, because I was thinking it would make the most sense if they switch around the cast, but they keep like one or two core characters. Like at the very least, keep like Viola Davis and then either
Viola Davis is too good for this.
I
But
know.
we'll see what James Gunn can do.
Will doesn't believe it at all.
Oh, that's the thing too. Like, is James Gunn being the director like have any effect on the cast wanting to stay or not? You know, I don't know.
Ooh.
Well, what's his
Not
face
to,
will
like,
probably
rumor
go?
mill.
Dave Bautista.
Right.
Deuces, Marvel.
He just shows up like, yeah, I'm ready to do something
Like
for
he'll
DC.
show up and do Suicide Squad
Yes.
too. Exactly. Be like, oh hello, here I am.
I'm
$10.
crossed
Shay
now.
Shay Almanza gave us a super chat.
All right, and
Yeah,
it's a super
super
chat, so we
chat.
know
Oh
that.
wow, Daniel, do you even like movies? WTF?
Oh, that's a good question. That's actually a good question.
Coming
No.
for Daniel's neck.
No, I don't like film at
Wow.
all. I don't like film at all. It's
He only
a
likes
horrible
being on
medium.
film.
It's a horrible medium, and I think that television is the way to go. No. Of course I like film. God, man. I mean, geez, hello, The Matrix? No, okay, I'm done. That's just a
Oh, is
horrible
someone
joke.
hating on Hitch? Oh, Hitch was fun.
Whoa, how dare you hate on Hitch? How dare, it was an American treasure! No, okay, so moving on. I think we're done. I think we're done shitting on Will Smith.
No, you're done because nobody else was doing that.
Yeah,
Look,
great.
all
Only
I'm saying
you
is that
alone.
I'm only pooping on him because I knew he wasn't going to come back for this film. because
It's
he wouldn't
not
get
his
paid.
fault that he looks like that in Aladdin.
Box office
That's right.
showdown is going to be amazing right
Another
after
thing
this.
he's willing to do is look like that in Aladdin.
Oh
so
my
really,
God.
something went wrong with Suicide Squad 2.
I want that conversation to continue in the next show that we're having, which you guys will be able to tune into, with this box office showdown, where, of course, Miggy will be there. She'll be able to give her opinion concerning more stuff with
All right,
Will Smith.
and let's go to the last but not least. We've
Last
learned
topic.
Aquaman 2 is coming in 2022.
Oh, can't wait, because that's like so long away.
That is
No,
really
yeah.
long.
When I first heard that, I was like, "That's crazy. How are we gonna wait that long?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
what's wrong with
understand.
y'all?" But there are some good points to it, right?
Okay.
First off, they have
Trench.
their slate, so they're gonna have Trench is gonna come out before that. We're
Suicide
pretty-
Squad.
Yeah, There'll be Suicide Squad 2. There'll be the
That's
Birds
right.
of Prey
Yep.
and the fabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Oh, right. Long
and-
title.
So yeah, so it's like what 2 or 3 DC movies a year before we
Yeah.
get to
Wonder
that.
Woman 2.
Wonder Woman
Woman
2.
2.
Yeah. And then furthermore, like, they're going to want to keep it in December because that's where they made $1 billion.
Of course.
And December's before this December, 2022,
2022,
have like
yeah.
other things like
Depends.
Star
Avatar,
Wars,
the
have
Avatar movies
the
might
Avatar
come.
movies. Exactly. So what are they going to do if they want to make another $1 billion? Not compete with...
Well, yeah, they're
Those
trying
other
to make sure.
films.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is, by now we know that it's a viable kind of thing, and why don't we want to go ahead and continue and push for it to actually lead instead of follow? But the thing is also with it, let them take the time to make a
Yes.
good film.
Yes.
If we have them rush it and they go ahead and say, all right, we did it so we can get the date out for everyone to be happy, and then it's poop, we're all going to be mad, and not one person is going to be like, it was my fault for saying rush it. No one would say that. No one's going to
That's the
say that to
motto
them.
of DC.
Yeah, no, that would DC would say, but none of us as
Kevin
fans
Ciara.
are gonna be like, well, it is our fault for telling them
Yeah.
to rush it.
It's like,
Not
we did
one
ask
fan
for
would say
this.
that. Yeah, not one fan will say
Yeah.
I've asked for it, and yeah, it's my fault. No, they'll just DC, you're horrible. No, so let DC take its time.
I mean, we say it is a long time, but I think Captain Marvel was announced in 2017, 2016.
Right.
So,
And yeah, like, and again, time really does fly. Like, it
Yeah.
seems like a really long time for us now, but when 2022 arrives, we're going to be like, didn't that movie just come out?
It's 3 years. Yeah,
and
it's
no
only 3
one's
years,
interested
guys.
Yeah.
in this.
What?
What?
I
Bro, do you even superhero watch?
Fun
What?
fact, I haven't seen Aquaman yet.
Are you serious?
I haven't gotten into it. It hasn't hit the red box yet.
It's really good.
You
It's
should
really good.
leave.
It's really cute.
I don't know what's going on now.
It's a fun movie.
Just gotta go.
Bye.
Oh my god! I'm just saying. What do you mean no one's expecting? Thank you.
Another one speaking for herself.
Because
Only Tatiana's opinions are reflective of the hashtag show.
Only Tatiana.
Everyone else speaks for themselves.
Give me Batman. More Batman.
I love it.
More
Give you Batman. More Batman.
Oh,
More
Shazam's
Batman.
coming out with Miss Shazam.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Shazam's
Shazam,
coming out
that'd be
too.
fun.
They do have a stacked list coming
Yeah,
out.
they got
Yeah.
last stack list, but okay, so for you're like, you know what, just give me Batman, forget Aquaman.
I can't say
I don't
anything
really care.
about Aquaman 2 anticipation because I still have to see Aquaman first.
Oh, okay, so, no, that's the thing then. Okay, no, that's fine.
So it's even shorter wait for you.
So you have to still see Aquaman. Once you do see Aquaman, I think this will change your opinion about us even saying, oh, hey, we wanted to, we didn't want to, blah, blah. It wasn't a bad film. It wasn't like, oh my God, amazing.
Yes,
It's
Jason Momoa voiced Aquaman in Lego Movie 2, but he had like one line, so doesn't really count.
Was it like bro or something like that?
It was like bro.
Yeah.
It was like bro.
He's like the Keanu Reeves of everything. You know, he phoned it in. Not a shock. But no, I think it's a good play. Go ahead and take that time. It's only 3 years. Yet it sounds like it's forever, but it's only 3 years.
Right.
I mean,
I don't
so
think anyone's
give it
upset
that.
about it. You don't have to comfort people.
Hey, apparently I do, because people are like, DC makes everything too long and it takes forever. Just give them their time, be happy with it.
Exactly. And like,
people always complain.
I think that the way that they seem like they're gonna be going because of Wonder Woman's success, because of Aquaman's success, like individual stories that are led by the directors, the individual visions of those directors, giving them the time that they need. All of that is going to be better for the DC. You know, like it would be nice if they had a Kevin Feige 2.0 who could do for DC what Marvel did. You know. But they don't. They don't have a unified vision, right? And what's much worse than having individual stories that are spread out is trying to do another like extended universe and then making it like Star Wars where the one person does not know what the last person was doing.
Oh God,
So-
we don't want a Star Wars situation.
Exactly.
Well, Anthony asked, do you want Justice League of America in the DCU, EU, which kind of happened? Maybe Justice League 2, is that what you're asking for?
No, like Justice of America. So like,
Oh.
or Justice Society, I think is what he means. The Justice Society of America, which is like the 1940s
I don't want any
superheroes.
team up in DC at the moment right now on big screen. Let's
If
not
it's like,
do that.
if it's just like a story like, it's a 1940s superhero story,
Like
you know?
Oh, we just
That-
here's the story.
Yeah, just
exactly.
like on its own, I think that could be fun, you know?
We've
But
already had Watchmen.
if we've already had Watchmen, there you
I'm
go.
good.
I mean,
We have
fact
Doom
of the
Patrol
matter
right
is,
now.
I think the DCEU is now finished. I don't
Right.
think they're going to be connected storylines
Exactly.
and universes
Yes.
anymore.
Yes.
It's just
Otherwise,
gonna be
they
the
would've tied
worlds of
Aquaman
DC.
to Wonder Woman
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
And that's
like
for,
that.
and that's probably for the best, you know?
And like that, it's the worlds of DC. Just let it be that.
yeah.
And
We
we'll
don't have
definitely
to
get
connect
a definite
everything.
confirmation of that when Shazam comes out. Because
Oh,
They would have
yeah.
to link that to Man of Steel or something.
Well, they said
Right.
Shazam already. They pointed out the points where he is fanboying about the Justice League, about Superman, and about Wonder Woman, and about Aquaman. He fanboys about it.
Right,
said
so
at
they
some point.
exist. They
So
exist.
they exist.
But they don't have to actually connect them as a story.
Right, because is it
Okay.
like the Logan situation where there are X-Men comics?
Right,
Oh,
right.
And, you know,
okay,
Yeah.
I
know
like
about
it.
that, or is
I like
it just
it.
like...
Right, and that's always
We'll
fun because
see.
like that's just enough for you as a fan to create that universe in your mind,
Right.
without having to actually rely on the movies to be like, oh, here's the extra
yeah,
credit scene
very
that's going to
true.
tell us more about blah
Oh
blah.
God, no.
So
No. I mean, stop trying to be Marvel. That's
Yeah.
all I say.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be Marvel. Be your own. You're DC. Blah blah
Oh,
blah,
I want
and
to
we're
read
good.
this. I want to read this comment.
Oh.
Black
Oh.
Wing 2040 says, "I'm not good at casting people. Sorry, I don't know who's good at what roles. I'm not that much of a pro like Miggy or Joe is with fan
that's so
casting."
cute.
Mickey or Joe? Why does everybody got to suck Joe's dick? Anyway,
Stop it!
Anyway.
Don't say that to Black
anyway,
Wing.
I'm just saying.
Oh, wow.
This is all about me.
Like God, I don't know. That's why I said Miggy or Joe, and I said, why does everybody got to suck Joe's dick? I mean,
Yeah, but you
Miggy,
just made
Miggy
it
had
about
a really
Joe's,
good
making
one.
it about
Miggy
me.
had
Yeah,
a really
right?
good
You just
casting.
skipped over-
I remember that Fast and Furious casting, and I said to myself, the trailer, the casting, everything was so on point. I can't wait for this film. So I am down for Miggy's
forgot to throw
casting.
Conor
And
McGregor
Jezzer
in
does a good
there.
one, and so does Justin. I'm just saying other people do casting as well. That's all I'm saying.
Joe sucks is what he
No,
said.
what?
That's
Just don't. Hey, whoa. You say that, he's gonna hear it. You know, you say those words, he hears it. Other things he doesn't. I just.
Well, you said you technically said that too, just in a different order.
Huh, what? I
said
said
sucks
it in different
Joe.
words. I said it in a different way. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you saying? Hey, whoa. Let's all calm down here, okay?
Daniel is on his soapbox.
That's right. I am my soapbox.
He's
but we're about to end the
Phoenix
show.
out in a minute.
That's what I am. We're about to end the show, so that's
Stop
pretty much
talking
about it. Everybody
Everyone died.
a big wave and everyone's dead. It's just I'm the only one sitting here. Hancock!
That's your Dark Phoenix
That's
moment.
my Dark Phoenix. Oh, and I'm black,
It'll be
so
better
Dark
than the
Phoenix.
film.
It's like a whole weird thing. It's just, they're like, is that a? Wait a minute. I don't
You'd
know
be
if
more
I
like
like that title.
Black Hulk.
Yeah, I would.
Black Hulk.
They're like Black Hulk, and everyone's gone. So with that, you happen to be the lovely woman named Tatiana.
I am a lovely
Where can
woman,
people
Tatiana.
find you, Tatiana?
You can find me at Marcella's Ear. You can find me writing things on that hashtag show or Screen Rant.
There you go. And of course, the lovely lady to my left.
You guys.
There's that lovely lady
No
to
one
my
can hear
left.
what he's. No one understands
I'm
what he's
sorry. I
saying
just,
anymore.
lovely lady to my left. No, I'm good.
You guys can also find me here Saturday nights for Box Office Showdown, which is coming up next. You can also find me on Twitter at Miggy Spicy and Instagram at The Real Miggy Spicy, and also on Twitch at Miggy Spicy.
Were there fake ones that were like trying to take over?
No, because
And
Miggy
Instagram?
Spicy on Instagram is my private one. And I have like
okay.
80 friend requests, and I was like, sorry guys, I want to, but I opened up a public one, so if you guys have a friend request sitting on my private one, just follow me on
Hop
my
on
public
over.
one.
All right, there you go. I do love your Twitch.
Thank
It
you.
is so good.
Thank you.
It is. Oh my! It's amazing at moments.
And I'm
where
twitching
just like,
tomorrow, so just
I'm
check out
twitching
that.
tomorrow.
Check out that information on my
Oh.
She's a planned time when she just
twitching
twitches.
tomorrow.
She's a planned time when she's like, it's about 7
I guess
o'clock.
you would say streaming, but I
Streaming.
feel like saying
All over.
twitching.
Yeah.
You can be streaming on
it is.
anything.
Yeah, you can be streaming
But
on
that's
anything.
it gets
I'm
a little
streaming on
confusing.
Twitch.
I'm streaming on Twitch.
I'm
There you go.
streaming on Twitch.
yeah.
But forget it. We're calling it Twitch.
I'm
That's
twitching
it
the
for tonight.
stream.
I'm twitching the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, it works in so many ways.
Layla.
And for me, you can find me here on SNN. You can also find me on both Power Ranger shows we have here, Retro Ranger Wrap Up as well as the Ranger Wrap Up. And besides that, on Instagram at the most electrifying name in Geek Pop Entertainment, and that is Battlestar Galactica.
And guys, if you're local
Boom.
to the LA area, we are actually going to be at Scum and Villainy on Hollywood Boulevard tomorrow, where they're doing the Star Wars show live
That's
with a bunch
right.
of giveaways and Power Ranger guest stars, I think.
That's
and
right. We're also gonna do
other
Power Ranger
fun
show live.
stuff.
Yeah.
So, and the Power Ranger show live.
That's right.
Yeah.
From 6 to 11, you guys come down.
Come on down.
21 and older. It's going to be an amazing event, and you guys will love every bit of it.
And if
We're
you guys
bringing
can't,
back- Yeah, go
if
ahead.
you can't be there in person, on YouTube.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. You can be there in spirit.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And with that, once again, we thank you guys. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification so you guys know when we're coming live. I just want to mess you guys up so much. I just want to mess you guys up
That
so
kind of
much.
messed up the flow a little bit there. That's all right.
So this way, you guys can keep up to date with everything trending.
in geek pop culture.